Hey guys, Dino here. Hope you're all having a great day. So today I am doing my video on my Landyachtz Switchblade top mounted. So just kind of wanted to see how it felt. I know that Landyachtz released a new board this year called the Fixed Blade. I believe that's what it's called. If I'm not, I'll put the name in here for you guys, but Fixed Blade for now. And it's basically the same board, but there's a W concave in the board. So it's supposed to give you a little bit more control and create some nice pockets. Now, of course, this board has pockets. I can feel them. That's usually where my feet are resting. But it doesn't have the W concave, so that is something different, and it can change the way that you feel on the board. One thing that, for me, having experience with W concave, like my loaded basalt test rig has W concave, and sometimes it can give me a little foot fatigue if I'm pushing for a long time. Now, of course, I haven't seen or ridden the Fixed Blade yet, so I don't know how it's going to feel or how aggressive it is. You know, it may be very mild, and just to give you that kind of extra leverage that you want. But yeah, the board itself handled very well. For some reason, pushing felt a little different too. One of the things that I noticed before when I was pushing when it was drop mounted or drop through was, sometimes it would take a little extra push to get it started, and it seemed like it rolled a little bit easier being top mounted. Now that could just be in my head, what I want to feel or believe, but yeah, that's what it felt like to me. That it was just, I don't know, something about it. It felt faster. It felt like. Now, of course, having it top mounted is going to make it more responsive. That is for sure. It's going to make it more responsive because the board's higher. Of course, this does have a drop, but raising it up, you're still going to feel a difference. Now, in regards to the impact on stability, I would say it had zero impact on stability. It was still very easy to push. I didn't have any sort of problems at all. And what I'm going to do right now for you guys is I'm going to bring out my Switchblade 40, but this one is still drop through, and so you guys can kind of see the difference as far as how much extra height you get. Now I did put I used to have the Plow Kings on this, the 72mm Plow Kings. But I did switch them to the mini zombies, which came with the board, because I felt like they might be a little bit easier to slide or push out. And I really wanted to take this out to my little hill that I have, but they're doing some construction on the road out there, and it's all blocked off, so I couldn't get out there. But pushing it on flat ground, I was still able to push it out. I don't think that would change going downhill. I think you're still going to have a lot of control. It's just going to respond a little bit differently to your input, so you can try it out, of course, get used to it. Put this Alright guys, I am back. So I'm not sure if you are able to tell or not, but with this top mount setup, I am able to carry a lot of speed, and pushing is super easy. Now in this section of the video, you see that obviously I have Plow Kings on the board, but after this, in the first part of the video, I did switch it to the 70mm mini zombies. So I technically went down in overall size and contact patch, but I think it was a good change. With the drop through setup, I do like the Plow Kings better, but with the top mount setup, for some reason I really liked the mini zombies more. Both wheels are excellent, but I think for the top mount setup, it just felt better. It felt more natural. It felt just a little bit flowier with the mini zombies. With the drop through setup, with the Plow Kings, I mean, I love them, but it does take a little extra push to kind of get it up to speed. Of course, it maintains that rolling speed very well. With the mini zombies, I don't have to push as hard to get up to that same speed. I just have to push more often to maintain it. But, you know, I figure I'm going to be carving and pumping and doing check slides, so it's really not that big of a deal anyways. And the 70mm mini zombies still maintain a good roll speed and roll distance, so it's not like I'm, you know, throwing on some 58mm wheels on there. So another hunch I have is that the Switchblade with the top mount might be just a little bit more comfortable to push versus the fixed blade, but the fixed blade doesn't have the cutout for the drop through, so I'm wondering if that's going to add some extra torsional rigidity. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot of material, but it's on both sides and it's at the contact point where all the stress is, so you definitely want that to be reinforced as much as possible. So I am still curious on how the fixed blade's going to respond to input and what the roll speed's going to be on it. But I am loving the Switchblade with this top mount. I wish I'd done it sooner, but I'm glad I've done it now. I don't know if I'm going to top mount my 40 or not. I don't see why I wouldn't, but you know, it might be nice to keep one top mounted and one as is, just for the sake of doing it. But again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time and your views. And again, guys, please feel free to like and share the videos and subscribe. The sooner we get up to 1,000 subscribers, the sooner I can give away that board to you guys.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on.
Alright, so my final thoughts as far as, am I going to leave this board like this, or am I going to mount it as a drop through again? No, I will not drop it through again. I'm going to leave it top mounted for sure. Now, Now, when I get the fixed blade and I do a side-by-side comparison for you guys, I'll drop it through then, since that's how the board comes. So that way we get a fair comparison, you know. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to leave it top mounted because this was fun. It was super carvy, which I love. I was able to push it out very, you know, again, that of course could be the wheel change too, but I was able to push it out. It's handled very well, very well. So yeah, I'll definitely plan on leaving it as a top mount for now. But yeah, I think that's it as far as my thoughts. I am going to leave these mini zombies on too. I think that it gives it a different feel. The Plow Kings are super nice and they have a wider contact patch, but yeah, I just wanted something that would has a rounded edge that I could kind of push out a little bit easier, and you know, it worked. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. I'd say try it out. You know, it doesn't hurt to try it out. You can always put it back if you don't like it. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're having a great day. Stay safe, stay strong, get out and skate, or do something that makes you happy. See you guys next time. Have a great day.